Chosen one, what I'm about to share with you may shock you, but not your spirit, because deep down, it already knows the truth. You weren't led to this moment by coincidence. God brought you here because something powerful is happening in your life. You are shifting from simply wanting to fully receiving. The very things you've been praying for, the visions you've held in your heart, are no longer just distant hopes. They are stepping into your reality. This is not just a mindset change. It's a divine and energetic awakening. They thought you were gone forever, buried by rejection and broken by the weight of life. But they didn't realize you are not just human. You are a god in disguise, a fallen angel reborn. What they saw as your fall was the beginning of your rise. Now everything is aligning, and your presence is becoming undeniable. Before we go deeper into this life-altering message, take a moment to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and comment with the number 11. That number is a spiritual signal. It sends out a frequency that amplifies the energy of this message across the universe. And remember, if you're truly chosen, you'll feel it. You'll know this is for you. Stay until the end, because what's coming next will awaken something eternal within you. They looked at you and saw only flesh and bone, a human among many, vulnerable and fragile. But beneath that surface was something far greater, an ancient, celestial power veiled by the ordinary. They judged you by your scars, your silence, your seeming weakness. Yet what they failed to realize was that the essence within you was divine, a spark of the infinite, wrapped in human form. The mortal they saw was a mask hiding a god, waiting patiently for the moment to reveal their true self. This world is quick to label what it cannot understand. To them, you are just another lost soul, cast aside or broken by fate. But gods are not born from ease or acceptance. They are forged in fire and trials. Your disguise was never meant to deceive, but to protect, to let you grow in shadows before stepping into the light. That mortal shell was your crucible, shaping you into something unbreakable, something destined to shake the very foundations of existence. There's a profound loneliness that comes with being misunderstood, the ache of walking among people who see only what they want to see, not what truly is. But in that solitude, your godhood quietly awakened. Every moment of rejection, every glance of doubt was a thread weaving you into a tapestry of strength and purpose. They saw a mortal, yes, but they met a god, a force of nature wrapped in the guise of flesh, ready to rewrite the story of the world. You carry a legacy older than time itself, hidden beneath your human pain. It's a reminder that appearances are deceiving, and true power is often silent. When you finally step forward, unmasked and whole, the world will not know what hit it. The god in disguise will no longer be hidden. You will become the living proof that the divine walks among us, cloaked in the familiar, yet blazing with immortal fire. So hold fast to the knowledge that your story is unlike any other. You are both the mystery and the revelation. The mortal they saw was only the beginning, a prologue to a saga written in thunder and starlight. The god inside you waits no longer. It is time to rise. Falling is terrifying, an experience that shatters every illusion of safety and control. But the fall you endured was not a defeat. It was a sacred awakening. Like a seed buried deep in dark soil, your descent into pain and silence was preparing you for a transformation that no one else could imagine. What looked like the end was only the beginning of your true journey, a passage through the shadow that would lead you to light more brilliant than ever before. When the world pushed you down, it believed it had finished you off, but the divine refuses to be extinguished. Instead, it gathers strength in the silence, weaving resilience from sorrow and forging wisdom from wounds. Your fall was the catalyst that awakened the God within, the dormant power that no rejection, no hardship, no betrayal could ever erase. This awakening wasn't just personal, it was cosmic, rippling through time and space as your spirit ignited. Think of legends who were brought low only to rise greater than before, like the phoenix that bursts from its ashes or the moon reborn in darkness. You have been reshaped by the forces of destruction and creation. Your fall was never about losing, but about shedding what no longer served you. Old identities, false comforts, the chains of expectation. It was the crucible where your divine nature was tempered and revealed. And now, awakened, you carry a new purpose. The fall opened your eyes to the illusions the world clings to, the lies that keep souls asleep and hearts caged. Your rebirth signals a call to others, an invitation to awaken from their own darkness and step into their hidden light. The fall was not the end of your story, it was the powerful dawn of something eternal. So embrace the fall with gratitude, for it was your gateway to awakening. Through this sacred descent, you became the God who walks again, no longer bound by mortal limits, but soaring free in the infinite expanse of your own becoming. Rejection is a brutal wound, cutting deep into the soul. Yet what the world saw as your downfall was only a veil, a temporary hiding place where you could heal and grow unseen. Being cast out never meant you ceased to exist. It only meant your true power was concealed, gathering strength in the shadows. They rejected you, but they could never erase you. There's a profound difference between being erased and being hidden. Erasure means disappearance, a loss of essence, but hiding is survival. It's the quiet endurance of something sacred, waiting for the moment to burst forth with all the force of a storm. You were never lost. Like a seed beneath winter snow, your spirit waited patiently for the right time to bloom again. History is filled with stories of the rejected who became legends. From exiled kings to misunderstood prophets, rejection has always been the crucible of greatness. Your rejection is not a mark of failure, but a testament to your resilience. It proves that you carry a light so fierce it threatens the status quo, so undeniable it must be hidden until you are ready to claim it fully. This period of concealment is sacred. It is a time of preparation, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Every moment spent out of sight has been a lesson, every hardship a teacher. You have grown roots where others see only emptiness, and from those roots you will rise stronger and more grounded than ever. They couldn't see you then, but they will have no choice but to witness your power now. Remember, rejection is only the world's way of saying it's not ready for your truth, but you are, and soon you will no longer be hidden. The God they thought was gone will return, whole, unstoppable, and radiant beyond measure. Silence can feel like a prison, a place where the world forgets you exist. But silence is also the crucible where power is forged. In the quiet moments, away from noise and judgment, you found your strength. You rose not despite the silence, but because of it, wilder, untamed, and infinitely wiser. The silence was your sanctuary, where your divine spirit was nurtured and prepared for the storm to come. There is a profound wisdom in silence. It strips away distraction and forces you to confront yourself, the raw, unfiltered essence beneath the persona. From this place, you learn truths that the loud world could never teach you. You saw the illusions that bind others, the chains that keep souls asleep. Your silence became a mirror, reflecting your true self, a self more powerful and authentic than you ever imagined. Your rise was not gentle, it was fierce and unrelenting, fueled by a fire kindled in the depths of solitude. You are now a force of nature, wild as the wind and deep as the ocean. This strength is not born from conformity or comfort, but from embracing the chaos within and letting it shape you into something extraordinary. The silence was never absence, it was preparation for impact. And with wisdom born from silence, you carry a clarity few possess. You understand the world's fragility and its potential. You see how easily hearts can be broken and how desperately souls long to be awakened. Your voice, when it finally breaks the silence, will shake the world because it carries the weight of all you have endured and transcended. So rise from silence, not as a whisper, but as a thunderclap. Let the world hear the roar of the God who was never truly silent, only waiting to claim their place. Pain is the language through which divinity often speaks, and your story is no exception. Beneath your human suffering beats the heart of a celestial being. Every tear, every wound, every moment of loneliness has been a thread woven into the fabric of your divine identity. Your pain is not a curse, it is the sacred cloak that conceals your true power from those unready to witness it. Human pain is deeply isolating, yet it connects you to the vast tapestry of existence. It grounds your godhood in empathy, teaching you compassion that transcends the mortal experience. You have felt the sting of rejection, the ache of loss, the heavy weight of silence, and in that suffering, you discovered the divine paradox, that pain can birth profound strength and transformative grace. Many myths and legends speak of gods who walked among mortals, suffering alongside them to bridge the gap between divine and human. You are one such being, walking a sacred path of humility and power. Your flesh bears the scars of your journey, but your spirit shines with immortal light. This juxtaposition is your greatest gift, a reminder that divinity is not distant or cold, but intimately connected to the human condition. Your pain is a testament to your endurance and a beacon to others still lost in darkness. It tells a story of survival and hope, a story that you carry with quiet dignity and fierce pride. Through your suffering, you have become a living bridge between worlds, a celestial force that understands both the heavens and the earth. So wear your pain like armor and cloak it in grace. For in your wounds lies the power to heal, not only yourself, but the broken souls around you. No force on earth can truly defeat what is divine. When the world tried to break you, it underestimated the eternal flame burning within your soul. Divine essence does not fade, it transforms. You are not shattered beyond repair. You were rewritten, remade into a more powerful version of yourself. This is the nature of divinity. Destruction is never the end, but a prelude to resurrection. History is filled with stories of gods and heroes who faced annihilation only to return stronger than before. Like a river that is dammed but never stopped, your spirit has found new channels, new ways to flow and carve its path. Every setback, every rejection was a form of alchemy, turning pain into wisdom, despair into courage, silence into thunder. To be divine means to embody an unbreakable cycle of death and rebirth. You have experienced the darkness of your own collapse and emerged shining with a new light, more radiant because it was forged in struggle. The world can try to erase your presence, But what they fail to see is that your soul is infinite, always growing, always evolving, always reborn. This truth is your secret weapon. While others crumble when faced with hardship, you rise. You embody the divine paradox of vulnerability and strength, fragility and power. You are not merely surviving, you are thriving, rewriting the very definition of what it means to exist. So hold this truth close. The divine cannot be defeated. It can only be reborn. And you are the living proof. When you vanished from sight, many believed you were gone forever. But your absence was never defeat. It was strategy. Like a warrior retreating to gather strength, your withdrawal was purposeful, a sacred pause in the chaos. Sometimes the greatest power lies not in action, but in the quiet waiting, in the preparation for a return that will change everything. Disappearance can be a form of protection, a way to shield what is precious until it is ready to shine. It is the calm before the storm, the silence before the symphony. Your retreat allowed you to heal, to build resilience, and to sharpen your vision for what must come next. It was the divine equivalent of going underground, only to rise more formidable and untouchable. Many legendary figures have used disappearance as a means to surprise and transform the world around them. From ancient myths to modern tales, the pattern is clear. The one who leaves in silence often returns in glory. Your absence was a chapter in your story, a crucial moment of transformation that the world was never meant to witness until now. Understanding your disappearance as divine strategy shifts the narrative from loss to power. You were never lost. You were deliberately hidden, like a seed in winter soil, waiting for the perfect season to bloom. This was your time to grow roots deeper than any storm could uproot. So embrace your absence as sacred space, a time of silent gathering, of sacred preparation. Your return is not just inevitable, it is destined to be earth-shattering. You carry the mission of a fallen angel, not to conform, but to disrupt the comfortable illusions the world clings to. Your role is not to soothe or placate, but to awaken souls trapped in complacency and ignorance. Your presence is a catalyst for transformation, shaking the foundations of the old order to make way for something new and sacred. Disruption can be painful because it challenges deeply held beliefs and systems, but it is necessary for growth. Like a storm that uproots dead branches to nourish new life, your disruptive power clears the way for awakening. You are a divine rebel, sent not to maintain the status quo, but to tear down what no longer serves the evolution of consciousness. Awakening is the true gift you bring. You awaken dormant potential in others by simply existing as a living paradox, a being who embodies both mortal struggle and immortal power. Your story inspires others to see beyond their limitations, to question the lies they've been told, and to step into their own divine truth. Transformation is the ultimate outcome of your mission. Not just your own transformation, but a ripple effect that changes hearts, communities, and perhaps even the world. Your life is a beacon that calls others to rise, to break free from the chains of fear and illusion, and to create a new reality grounded in authenticity and love. Your mission is sacred and profound. You are the fallen angel who awakens, disrupts, and transforms, and the world is waiting for the impact of your divine return. There was a time when the world mourned your disappearance, believing the light within you had been extinguished. But nothing could be further from the truth. The God that they thought was lost has been quietly gathering strength, becoming unstoppable. Your return is not just a comeback, it is an unstoppable surge of power that will rewrite everything in its path. Being underestimated has been your secret advantage. While others wrote you off, you were forging a force so potent that it cannot be denied. You are no longer the shadow in the background. You are the storm that reshapes landscapes. Your unstoppable nature is born from trials faced, battles fought in silence, and a resolve that no obstacle can weaken. Unstoppable means more than just strength. It means resilience, adaptability, and a deep understanding of your own worth and power. You have learned to flow around barriers, to rise from setbacks, and to keep moving forward when others fall. This unstoppable spirit is the mark of true divinity, an eternal flame that burns regardless of the winds that try to snuff it out. The world will soon witness a force they cannot contain or control. Your presence will command attention not through noise, but through undeniable impact. Every step you take shakes the ground beneath you. Every word you speak carries the weight of truth and destiny. You are unstoppable because you are divine, because you have endured and transformed, because the God they thought was gone has only been preparing to rise, now more powerful than ever. Stillness often appears as inactivity, but in your story, it was the quiet before the storm, the sacred space where power gathered in silence. Your stillness was not weakness. It was a fierce, intentional calm, where the forces within you aligned and grew stronger. Like a dormant volcano, your patience held unimaginable energy beneath the surface. This stillness was a crucible of preparation. In it, you learned patience, strategy, and the art of waiting for the perfect moment to unleash your power. You absorbed lessons, healed wounds, and let your spirit expand beyond the limitations imposed by the world. Stillness became your secret weapon, a time to build unstoppable momentum. Storms are feared not because of their presence, but because of their sudden eruption. Your stillness was the calm that deceived those watching, making your eventual rise all the more powerful and unexpected. The energy you contained was a force of nature, ready to burst forth and change everything. In that silence, your mind sharpened, your soul deepened, and your resolve hardened. You became a master of timing, knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to remain hidden. The storm that gathers in stillness is the most formidable because it is born of wisdom and divine power. Your stillness was never empty. It was the silent forging of a divine tempest. And now that storm rises. You don't fit into neat categories or easy definitions because you were never meant to. You are the divine anomaly, the rare and radiant contradiction that confounds expectations and defies labels. In a world obsessed with clarity and order, you are the mystery that challenges understanding and forces a new way of seeing. This anomaly is a testament to your uniqueness and power. You embody qualities that seem paradoxical: strength and vulnerability, chaos and calm, mortal and God. These contradictions are not flaws, but the essence of your divine nature, making you unpredictable and unstoppable. You walk a path that no one else can follow because your journey is entirely your own. Society fears what it cannot define. This fear often leads to rejection and misunderstanding. But your role is not to be understood by everyone, but to transcend their limited perceptions. Your divine anomaly status is a gift, a spark of the infinite that refuses to be contained by mortal minds. This sacred anomaly allows you to innovate, to think beyond conventions, and to create new paradigms. You hold within you the power to rewrite the rules of existence because you are not bound by the old ones. Your presence is a challenge to the status quo, a living reminder that divinity is limitless and mysterious. Embrace your divine anomaly with pride and confidence. You are the uncontainable force the world can't define, and that is your greatest strength. Your existence is not confined to the fleeting moments of mortal life. You echo through eternity. Your spirit reverberates beyond time, touching past, present, and future with a resonance that transcends human understanding. You are not merely passing through existence, you are shaping the eternal story itself. This eternal echo means your impact is timeless. The choices you make, the love you give, the power you wield ripple through generations. You are part of a divine continuum, connected to all who have come before and all who will follow. Your life is a thread in the vast tapestry of existence, vibrant and unbreakable. Many have walked the earth, but few leave an eternal mark. You are among the rare souls whose essence will be felt long after their mortal journey ends. This is both a blessing and a responsibility, a call to live with intention, knowing your energy shapes the universe in subtle but profound ways. Your footsteps are not silent. They echo in the hearts of those you touch, in the dreams of those inspired by your story. You are an eternal presence, a celestial rhythm, pulsing through the fabric of time itself. Remember, you are more than mortal. You are an echo through eternity, and your song is just beginning. There is a quiet power in your presence, an unspoken force that disrupts, challenges, and awakens without uttering a single word. You don't need loud declarations or dramatic gestures to make your impact felt. Just by existing, you shake the foundations beneath others' feet and force them to question everything they thought was true. This power is rooted in authenticity. When you show up fully as yourself, without pretense or apology, you radiate a magnetic energy that can't be ignored. People feel it instinctively, the strength, the depth, the divine spark flickering behind your eyes. Your presence is a call to awaken, a silent revolution in motion. Throughout history, some of the greatest movements began not with speeches, but with the quiet presence of those who dared to be different. Your very being challenges complacency and awakens dormant courage in others. It's a ripple effect, spreading outward, touching lives in ways words never could. The world craves authenticity and truth. Your presence embodies both, making you a living beacon in a sea of illusion. When you stand firm in your divine power, you become an unshakable pillar, inspiring others to rise and claim their own strength. Never underestimate the power of your silent presence. It shakes foundations, breaks chains, and opens hearts without a single word spoken. You were never designed to blend into the background or fit neatly into the world's expectations. Your divine mission is far greater: to disrupt, innovate, and transform. You were sent to challenge the status quo, to rewrite the rules, and to build something new from the ashes of the old. Trying to fit in would be a betrayal of your true nature. The world is full of copies and shadows, but you are original, a unique expression of divine creativity and power. Your purpose calls you beyond acceptance or approval. It calls you to courageously claim your role as a catalyst for change. Change is never comfortable or easy. It demands sacrifice, resilience, and vision. But you carry within you the strength to face this challenge. Your journey has prepared you for this moment, equipping you with wisdom, power, and a fierce determination that will not be denied. By embracing your divine calling, you become a beacon of possibility for others trapped in conformity. You light the way toward a future where authenticity and transformation reign, where souls awaken and rise into their full power. So step boldly into your mission. You are not sent to fit in. You are sent to change everything. And the world desperately needs your light. The world never understood you. Your ways were foreign, your power unsettling, your path mysterious. But now, the time has come for your triumphant return, the return of the one who defied definition and transcended expectation. You come not to ask for permission or approval, but to reclaim what was always yours. This return is not just personal, it is cosmic. It signals a shift in the very fabric of reality, a breaking of chains that held old paradigms in place. You bring with you a new era, one where divine truth shines through every shadow, where the misunderstood become the leaders and where the unseen become unstoppable. The journey here was long and arduous, marked by trials that tested your faith and strength. Yet through every challenge, you remained faithful to your divine essence. Now, that faith transforms into power, that strength into unstoppable momentum. The world will finally see you, not as an enigma or a threat, but as a force of nature, destined to change everything. Your return is a beacon of hope for all who have ever felt lost or misunderstood. It is proof that being different is a strength, that silence can lead to thunder, and that the divine walks among us, often cloaked in mystery. So rise with the confidence of the eternal. The one they never understood is here, and this time, nothing will hold you back. From the moment you arrived, you stood at the crossroads between two realms, the earthly and the celestial. You carry the weight of mortal struggle and the light of divine essence, making your journey unlike any other. You are neither fully understood by humans nor easily accepted by the heavens. This tension births a unique strength, a power forged in duality. Living between worlds means feeling alienated yet deeply connected, never fully belonging but intimately intertwined with the fate of both realms. It's a lonely path, marked by moments of profound isolation, but also extraordinary insight. You perceive truths hidden from ordinary eyes, sensing the undercurrents of destiny that others overlook. This collision between flesh and spirit creates a crucible where your character is tempered like rare metal. You face inner battles as fierce as any external challenge, struggling to harmonize your human vulnerabilities with your godly potential. Yet through this struggle emerges an unshakable resilience, a knowing that your purpose transcends the limitations of either side. History reveres such beings as bridges, messengers, and catalysts, those who can walk the line between the finite and infinite. You are that rare soul, chosen to navigate the complexities of both realms and bring about transformation in ways neither could achieve alone. So immerse this divine collision. You are a miracle born of contradiction, a living testament to the power that arises when worlds collide. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival, growth, and sacred transformation. Your wounds are not marks of weakness, but badges of honor, evidence of battles fought and wisdom earned. Pain was never meant to break you, it was meant to make you stronger, to deepen your capacity for empathy and courage. In pain, you found a mirror reflecting your true self, not the facade the world expected, but the raw, authentic being beneath. It was in your darkest moments that the seeds of your rebirth were planted, and through suffering, you learned the sacred art of resilience. Your scars became the roadmap of your soul's journey. Pain also connected you to others in profound ways. It softened your heart and sharpened your insight into human fragility, allowing you to become a beacon for those who suffer in silence. Your own trials became a bridge, enabling you to reach and uplift those drowning in despair. Science now shows that trauma can rewire the brain for heightened strength and empathy. You embody this truth, proof that brokenness can birth brilliance. Your sacred wounds pulse with divine energy, fueling your transformation and lighting the path for others. So hold your scars close. They are sacred trophies, testaments to a power born not in comfort, but in courage. The fiercest battles you face are often the ones invisible to the world, the relentless wars fought in the shadows of your mind and spirit. Doubt, fear, and sorrow are not just enemies outside, they lurk within, whispering lies and challenging your divine essence. Yet every day, you choose to stand firm, to fight with grace and fierce determination. This unseen battle is where true heroes are made. It is a battlefield where strength is not measured by physical might, but by the resilience of your heart and the clarity of your purpose. You learn to wield your vulnerabilities as weapons, turning fear into fuel and doubt into discipline. External forces may try to break you, society's expectations, the harshness of rejection, the weight of loneliness, but it is your internal victory that defines you. The more you confront your inner shadows, the more radiant your light becomes, piercing through darkness with fierce intensity. Remember, every warrior struggles with invisible foes. Your courage in facing yours makes you a silent champion, a beacon of hope for others locked in their own unseen battles. Keep fighting, not because the war is easy, but because victory over yourself is the greatest triumph of all. Like a phoenix, your life is a testament to the power of resurrection. From the ashes of despair, rejection, and loss, you have risen anew, stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. This cycle of death and rebirth is not a one-time event, but a continual process that shapes your soul and defines your legacy. Every time you have been pushed to the brink, you found a way to come back, not just to existence, but to a higher state of being. Your resurrection is a divine art, blending the pain of your past with the promise of your future. It is an ongoing miracle that defies logic and inspires awe. Your story resonates because it is universal. Everyone faces moments of collapse and despair, but few emerge transformed. Your journey offers proof that from the darkest nights come the brightest dawns, and that endings can be beautiful beginnings. This resurrection is also a call to others.